let's walk it. We're gonna walk this horse pasture so you guys can actually see what we're actually gonna do. So we'll start up here at the top of the driveway. When we put in the new driveway, this is all gonna be horse pasture, but our horse barn will be up here. But this has to be some of the pasture here. Because during the winter, we're not gonna let them out into the pasture and ruin it. We're gonna have little runouts from the barn in this area. So, see that stick right there? That's gonna be the corner of the pasture. So, I'm gonna start right here and I'm gonna try to point you guys down. We're gonna follow this line to those trees all the way up to there. Now our plan is to give the horses the whole 5 acres in the back eventually, or pretty darn close to it anyways. So I'm just showing, walking. So right here, as I come back over here to this tree, if I stand right here and go this way, you guys can kind of see how far it is up to that point, and around it would go up here and then back around this way. So we're going to come back down here and then I'll take you guys up into the woods to show you where the actual, where we're just doing for right now is at. So see what I mean? It looks like it's very bouncy, and I'm sorry, you guys. This phone used to not do that. So the tree line is supposed to come along here and go up that way, just a little ways into there. But I'm going to come up this way so I don't have to walk through them briars. And I'll be on that tree right here, and a little ways into there, just a little bit, where you can kind of see the opening of the sun. Something tried flying in my ear again. So I'm just trying to walk through this. This is actually a path that the tree company did. So, okay, see that tree right here? And it's gonna come this way, right on this side of this right here, back this way, and then back down. So if I come up here, just say I stand pretty close to this tree right here that's leaning, but I have to walk in the briars. But I'm about 8 feet, 10 feet from it, just to give you guys an idea. It'll be way up there at the top of the driveway. So this will be the first pasture that they get to roam in, which would be better than them in their little 45-foot round pens that they're in right now. Do we plan on getting more Mustangs? I want to say no, but I know that we will. My husband wants to actually get, man, that is quite a drop off right here, a stallion from the surplus. They're the original, still dating back to 1800s, early 1800s, real wild Mustangs. And a real wild Mustang is either Grulla, a dun, or a black. That's how you can tell that they're from the Spanish lines of a real wild Mustang. They're not a paint, they're not Roans, Palominos, you know, those type. A real wild Mustang is either a Grulla, a dun, they all have dun factoring, or a jet black. Because a Hoboken Grulla, like Diamond is, she will produce black, but she also carries the red gene, so she could produce a red dun, but she carries the dun factor too. I'm not saying that she's a true wild Mustang, but she's got the coloring to say so. And I did DNA testing on her, and she came back as Turcoman as first, quarter horse second, and Andalusian third. So both quarter horse and Turcoman, or quarter horse and Andalusian, are American, but the quarter horse originated from a Mustang back in the 1800s. It originally came from a Mustang. Give you guys a little information on that. There is a little filly right now that's on the internet site that's from Diamonds HMA, and this is the third time she's been on there. She's been bidded on once each sale, but never got purchased. And if I knew that we had the room, I would bid on her and pick her up. I love Diamonds HMA. She's Antelope Valley, Nevada is her HMA, but I just love the attitude. And I can't say that, you know, all horses are alike, because they're not. Everybody has their own personality, has their own temperaments, and everything else. I've heard bad things about Antelope Valleys, and I've heard great things about Antelope Valley. I was lucky enough to get a really great horse from Antelope Valley, and from Maverick Medicine for Hercules, for instance, and Lost Creek in Wyoming from Meg. That's where Meg's from. And then I've only ever heard great things about Devil Garden horses, and that's where Captain's from. My husband's plan is to taper that big hill right there down, try to fill this area right here in, that area right there, try to fill it in some, so we're kind of level, but we'll see. There is a drop off right here from there and here that he'll have to try to do, but if he does it, that tree, little tree right there will have to go. So this is what he got done so far tonight. As you can see, looks great. There's a big post in there, or not a post, but a, whatever you call that, a stump. So he had to dig that out. It took a little while. You know, with that little skid steer, it takes a lot out on it when you have to dig up stuff like that, when it's not really meant to be. But he does a good job. So as you guys can see, it's getting pretty close. So I'm going to end this video from the videos that you've seen was from a couple days ago. This is actually on July 2nd, and I learned how to use the weed whacker that my husband's got, and I accidentally weed whacked a branch off of this. I don't know where it went, but it went somewhere down here. But I weed whacked it all the way around in the orchard, and just tried to get things a little more, a little past them, all the way down, and then got around the two grapes that are here, and then the dead, well, some right there, the dead one, and the other one that was down there, I accidentally chopped it. But I got, and then around my blueberry bushes, which is right here and there, and then all the way up and around, and then back down. So the orchard is done. still there. Yay. One is still there. I might be able to have one this year. One. But I was pretty happy. My arms felt like they were heavy. That weed whacker is not a light weed whacker for sure. And I thought I did pretty well on what I did do here. I was going to go up in here into the, but I was afraid to weed whack the asparagus. There's a lot of it in here, just kind of going to seed. So I probably will, since now I got time off while I'm waiting on trying to land another job, I'm going to probably come down here one of these days and hand weed this again and just do the rest of the garden. But I thought I'd give you guys that update. I think it looks a lot better over there, and hopefully next year everything will produce a little better than it did this year, and I can figure out some type of organic bug spray I could spray on these plants to keep the bugs away off of our trees. And thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Till next time, God bless.